pull-out game is amazing.
It was all about the fathers this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, but friend to the show, Mr. Thomas explains his Father's Day not having kids.
How do you celebrate Father's Day not having any kids?
Yeah, I celebrate. I light a cigar because that means I was successful all my life. You ain't gonna get me. Pull-out game is amazing. Pull-out game. Pull-out the sick like I'm checking the oil. That's right. Hold on, we're gonna need about 5 parts of synthetic oil. I pull out the stick like I'm checking oil.
That's one way to put it.
The show's Jeff Johnson typically has 3 things you should know. This week, he called in with a list of thousands of random good fathers.
Jeff, I don't know if you listened to the show earlier, but there's 2 fathers that love your segment to death. They listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show because they want to hear Jeff Johnson. So can we please add those 2 fathers to your list first?
Yeah, man, just send me the names.
These nuts!
Also this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show talked about the future of the cancel culture.
When you start going back into times, canceling people for things that they said in the 90s and the 80s that you probably should not say now. You do better when you know better. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I already know my income because I was wrong for Lil Daryl. That was just wrong. That was wrong on so many levels. That was so wrong. Kids like that stopped saying Easter speeches after that. And so... No, man. I just don't know.
And Lil Daryl a hero, Jeff.
Right, that's my hero.
They always
he is a biographical character because
they was all coming to my comedy show support me. They wanted me to do it, but I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff
we
like
still want you to do Little Daryl,
right? Eddie Murphy and everybody said on stage that stuff was funny. And then you can't even laugh at it if it was no, man. Cancel culture is really reaching.
Yeah.
Former Real Housewives of Atlanta star NENE Leakes says current star Cynthia Bailey should have been fired a long time ago. Rickey Smiley has a question.
Why come Mama D can't be a housewife?
Well, she on her show, the hip hop show with Brad them. She on that show.
Executive producer,
that's a different show.
Oh, it's a different show.
Out the way.
I thought it was all rap. So, but anyway, yeah, that's.
He said that hard too. She on that Brad
them rappers.
Right.
She on with them rappers.
Here's Rocktee's Joke of the Day.
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Why do bees have sticky hair?
Because they use honeycombs. They use honeycombs.
No. If you're in the first grade.
No, not even first grade.
If you're in the first or second grade in
honeycombs.
single parent class.
No, sir.
Come on, Kay.
No, man.
First grader white kids wouldn't find that one funny.
In other news this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show talked about the celebrity female artists they had growing up.
You had Vanity.
Huh?
Vanity.
Yeah, man, but
Chili.
Vanity was
Apollonia?
No, they went. Apollonia probably was the most we had.
Janet Jackson.
Apollonia. Yeah, but Janet Jackson was wearing all black and stuff, and she never got naked. We ain't never seen no butt cheek. We ain't seen no butt cheek until we was in our late 20s. We was about 30 by the time we saw a piece of ass. Go ahead.
That went left.
Bernice Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
For all seniors, the wheelchair ramp on the side of the sanctuary is closed. The man who fixed it last week was cockeyed and got it leaning way over to the left. And 3 old folks done already flipped off of it this morning.
The iconic rapper TUPAC would have turned 50 this week. Jawline Sound set up for tribute during the show's Chicken and Waffle Mix.
He did it again. What up, John?
Yeah, man, I do it up real big for the greatest of all time, man. Of course, you may find me upon the Instagram at JAH
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate you, little bro.
Yeah, man, my pleasure, my Rickey.
Got them in the Rickey.
Rickey.
Rock, you be waiting on that rock.
Get my back pressure, my Rickey.
John, see how your boy do you? See how your boy do you?
Get my back pressure, my Rickey.
You got jokes this morning, man. It's all good.
Switching gears here to other news, Rickey Smiley shares a story of a time he used his voice to help a grandmother in need.
Hey, I was in the DFW airport, and this grandmother was having a hard time with her little 6-year-old grandson. And I walked up to that grandmother. I said, "Ma'am, may I?" She said, "You sure can." I took that little boy over in the corner and squatted down and got in his face and told him exactly what he was going to do. And I walked him back over there to his grandmother and sat him down and dared him to move. And I sat in front of him and crossed my legs, and I continued to look at my phone. And that lady said, "I don't know what you said to my grandbaby, but I don't know. I ain't never seen him this quiet in my life." I took the little boy to the corner. I said, "I will kill you." Do you understand me? I said, "I will snatch your heart out of your chest and show it to you before you pass out. Do you understand me?" Yeah. I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Yes, sir." Sit your goddamn.
Yeah. It's been another week of no shows for Black Tony. He explains.
We got us an ambulance.
Again?
Me and Pancake got us an ambulance.
An ambulance? Why you got an ambulance?
Okay, well, this is a long story how we got it, but we got it for a couple of days. So we out here, we in the hood, saving life for folks who ain't got no insurance. We out here running
so
up.
How y'all making money?
We charge $50 for any 911 calls. We done did 2 heart attacks, 2 stroke. A little boy a little boy fell out the porch and busted his head.
Where y'all taking him?
We just fixing him up in the ambulance. Pancake, Pancake, little sister, she a CNA. So she know how to do all that stuff.
So what you do?
Hold on, what happened? Okay. A lady just shot her husband with a bow and arrow shot. I'll be there tomorrow.
The Migos rapper Quavo seemingly confirmed on their new album that he indeed took back the Bentley he got ex-girl Saweetie. The show reacts.
Once I pooped in those seats, it's mine.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
They'd have had it once, but I got
not
it all
a gift
the time.
like that, Rickey. A gift like that, all that money, that big old fancy car. I mean, she could get a car back. It's like a wedding ring, engagement ring. If y'all not gonna get married, get the man his ring back.
If you no ma'am, girl, no ma'am. I second that emotion, Gary. No ma'am.
No, girl, that's her damn car. Honey, the hell with that.
Yeah.
If
you went out and bought her a car, you got to charge that to the game.
No.
You got to charge it to the game.
You showed
you was in love with her. You went out and bought her a casket on wheels. And
everybody's in agreement on that.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to pay for it no more, put it in her name.
Thank you.
Only thing them damn cars need is a spread on top. Yeah, we shall wear a crown car.
I think you talking about the bigger ones. The Bentleys don't.
Yeah, I keep getting it messed up.
The Brat went on to explain the difference between a Bentley and a Rolls-Royce.
Right, what's the difference? Don't you have them?
Bentley is one and one's Rolls-Royce.
Well, I don't have it. I can't. That ain't in my damn budget. I'd be damn.
Yeah.
Well, you come to my house. There's one of each in my drive.
Oh, right.
A year and a half. Yeah, that's my whole salary lifetime.
Also here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show took it back to the 90s.
The 90s was the best. I'm sorry.
Best.
I'm sorry.
The
best. Don't
Fashion,
nothing.
music.
Don't nothing.
Everything.
Nothing mess with the 90s. All our careers started. Def Comedy Jam. Martin Show started. Man, the skating ring was jumping. Wasn't nobody doing no shooting. Wasn't nobody popping no pills. This stuff is weird. Lenox Mall was great.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, here's Special K with things that are safer than going to Atlanta's Lenox Mall.
Here's some things that are safer than going to Lenox Square in Atlanta. Going skydiving with a group of white supremacists. That's probably what they say. Yeah. Jeez. That's not the dude you want on your back. He got on a MAGA hat, and this is your tandem jumper. This is safer than being in Lenox Square in Atlanta. Being a zipper on the pants of a plus-size female TSA agent. That's a dangerous job.
I love it.
Legendary female rappers Eve and Trina went head-to-head this week in a versus battle. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show covered the entire night.
It was so dope, and there was no beef. They look beautiful.
Hey, Brad.
Do
you think Eve has been underrated, overall?
Always. Yes, always.
I agree.
I saw you in the comments, Eva.
Baby, I was all up in that thing. It was so good. Like,
It was.
the background dance, they looked so good. They performed. They didn't, like, sit and listen to their records, Rick. They were up performing.
Eve didn't
so
sit
good.
down not one time. Trina did either. They ain't had no chairs. They ain't sit down. There wasn't no relaxation, nothing. It was like a performance. It was dope. Like, the songs just took you back, man.
Damn it, Gladys Knight and them sat down. That's what matters.
Okay. That's okay. They deserve to sit down. And they
Damn
looked
right.
amazing when they did
They
that
was
too.
comfortable. They crossed their legs.
Yes, honey. Yes.
And finally, here this week, the cast and crew debated on their favorite television dads.
I'm really offended and hurt that I did 2 seasons of the Rickey Smiley Show on TV. And I was a great dad. And Gary, after 2 seasons, me and Ray J had a real good show on TV One, and no call, and all the callers that called in, and nobody said the Rickey Smiley Show, that sitcom on TV One. I'm hurt, and I'm offended. And me and Ray J, let me tell you something. I would do that morning show, and then I would do Dish Nation and leave and go and do a whole episode. Everybody else who had a sitcom, they just did that, and they take them sitcoms once a week. We did 3 episodes a week. Me and Ray J.
And it all lasted 1 week. That's the whole season.
Say what, Gary?
Miss Kathy want her time back.
We might need to move on from this one.
Oh, Lord.
To see the full version of these videos and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickySmiley.com.